Hello, hello, hello. I am Kae Nikole and welcome back to the channel. Hello, hello, hello. Y'all already know I am Kae Nikole, and I'm here to remind you guys that we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We are now 1 week into the campaign. I wanted to remind you guys, in order to participate in the campaign, share 3 of your favorite episodes. All of the other details about the road to 1,000 campaign you guys can find in the description and also in the community tab. I'm also here to deliver y'all a bonus clip as promised from our game plan episode on Chlöe's In Pieces. So without further ado, let's get into the clip. Question. Now that we have an album, what do you think Chlöe's trajectory, like if you had to say somebody career like? Because at first I was thinking like Pink. Before we got to the album, I was thinking Pink.
Ooh,
but now I don't know.
That's a really good question. Yeah. Honestly, I really got to think about that. That's a really good question. But what I hope doesn't happen is a Brandy situation. And let me tell you why I say this. Brandy has not had a terrible career at all whatsoever. But I do think that Brandy could have been a much bigger star had she had the right team music-wise. Brandy did what she was supposed to do in the 90s because she was the only natural hair, well, braids, but still, you know, natural hairstyle, chocolate girl, like.
She was a one-of-one.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was that squeaky clean image type girl. Cool ability and everything like that. As she got older, it was hard to
transition and figure out where she was supposed to go as music transitioned.
Yes. So, but like she had the Barbie, she had the TV shows. I can't recall a movie, but Cinderella. So she had a really solid career. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what? But I get what you're saying. Continue.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that people really put the respect that they should on Brandy's name because she wasn't like that. She still wasn't. She's a superstar in her own right, but I feel like only people who really appreciate music and appreciate vocal ability appreciate Brandy.
I get that, and you know what I think what happened?
I'm scared.
PR, mishandling a scandal. The squeaky clean image. Then when she lied to us and said she was married and she wasn't. Did a horrible reality show. So now you're labeled as inauthentic.
I forgot all about the scandal stuff,
Yeah, she's labeled as inauthentic. And I think she had, now Sonya Norwood is a boss, but she had her parents managing her too long. She didn't separate in time. And I feel like, and the separation from Rodney.
There's a lot.
That's what happened.
There's a lot, so
because I do see where you're going with Chlöe being a pretty good actress, having her hand in all of that, as well as the musicality, the vocal ability, the musicianship. I see what you're saying there. And I think if they play their cards right between this and the sophomore album, she can absolutely avoid that.
Because when you even think about
plus she also has Chlöe and Halle to go back to. Brandy didn't have a group to go back to.
That is very true. That's very true. But I think, and I've said this numerous times too, it's not, when you get someone who is as talented as Chlöe, you definitely gotta have the right team. And I think that was the same with Brandy, where, like, I knew Brandy's singles. I wasn't getting into Brandy projects.
Yeah, I think the split with projects was after, it was about the time of Aphrodisiac, and I think that's when the Rodney split happened.
Yeah.
If I might be wrong, but I think that's what happened.
So it's just like,
damn.
Yeah. That's what I hope does not happen.
We gotta do an imprint on Brandy.
Like, Brandy had an amazing career.
I didn't think about all of that until just now.
Yeah, she had an amazing career, but just not a superstar in her own right. But like I said, people who really appreciate Brandy, you gotta appreciate music, and you gotta understand vocal acrobats, and like to really appreciate it. So,
now going back to the conversation about the team, I was thinking about this too. Parkwood, I love y'all. but they still moving like a startup.
Yeah.
They need to expand because it's no longer just 2 artists. Mm-hmm. You have 4 artists now. Mm-hmm. You have Beyoncé, you have Chlöe and Halle, then you have Chlöe and you have Halle. Mm-hmm. We can't have the same 2 creative directors, the same 2 A&Rs. Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe you can. Labels do it all the time. But I feel like it's so tight-knit. And, like, just how Twitter was going up, they felt like this was a horrible album rollout. And I don't know. I wouldn't say it's horrible because we're still kind of in the middle of it. But think if we didn't have Swarm a month earlier and then Praise This coming out a week later, mm-hmm. would we have seen this much of Chlöe and been able to talk about In Pieces that much? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Just as a PR standpoint. And also, choreographer, like every performance in the setup portion was different because she had a different choreographer, a different stylist. Going back to saying, like, the team, solidifying a team really matters.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm like, I like Cortland, but I don't know, like, technically, in my head, Cortland is still Doja Cat's choreographer. Mm-hmm. So when Doja Cat ready, Cortland's gone. Mm-hmm. Beyonce run a tight ship, so it's
exactly.
keep the family small, keep the circle small, as she should. So,
and then also because they are small, probably just not being able to really stretch that budget mm-hmm. to really being able to hire more people because
how much does Beyonce wants to invest as a businesswoman for Parkwood is also a thing. It might be an overhaul of the business, and then Chlöe is releasing this album in the middle of it because also, like I said, same team, they're prepping for a tour.
Exactly.
They're prepping for Renaissance, and we still don't have visuals. Renaissance is, i.e., what, 2 months away? Mm-hmm. And y'all just had an artist drop an album whose tour is a week away?
Yeah.
We need some new people over there.
Yeah.
And they just hired a new director of marketing like 3 months ago. And then also they still they got a balanced Disney schedule.
That's what I was just about to say. Like, we just talking about...
Because Halle was on tour with Zyrtec, and then Little Mermaid comes out. It's a lot happening over there. It's a lot happening. So they made by the time we get to a Chlöe and Halle era, if Chlöe and Halle comes back, I think it might be have to throw a couple of new people in there just to break it up.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, Ungodly Hour and Renaissance, they had the same creative director, and I got really tired of the dark and the silver and the neon lights.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen it. I've seen it. It's on different people, but I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, I really need to see what this tour about to be like because Chlöe is a vocalist. Not to say that Doja Cat can't sing, but Doja Cat is a rapper, and she performs with her tracks. The way Cortland choreographs is a lot of body. So I really am interested to see how this goes.
Yeah.
If he was conscious to, like, consider, especially all her songs is freaking high. And whether you high or low, you need a lot of breath.
Yep.
To support that. Interesting.
You asked that stupid ass question. No, not that deep ass question.
What?
About who? That's how we spiral. Not spiral, but went that way.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah, because to do Pink, Missy is like, what path, or is she charting a completely different path? All right, y'all, let me know what y'all thought about the clip. Y'all already know what to do here on YouTube. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a drop. And be sure to tag me in all of your road to 1,000 posts. Thank y'all. I'll catch y'all in the next episode.